once you've made your wire armature, you're going to bend it into the position that you want and start adding foil on top of the wire. You're scrunching it as hard as you can so it's nice and firm. Make sure that you're making everything proportionate. You're adding in muscles where there should be muscles, and areas like elbows and wrists are as skinny as they should be. If you're adding hair, make sure you've also got that with your foil. Now, once your armature is stapled to wire base, you can really begin working. So let's see it in action. I'm going to scrunch the foil on, making sure there's more foil in areas of larger mass, and scrunching it into the form that I need. The less tape, the better. You can have a little bit, but the paper-mache clay that we're using does not really stick to the tape very well. So we've got our paper-mache clay, our water, and popsicle sticks, or craft sticks. We're going to mix 1 part water to about 2 to 3 parts of paper-mache clay. So this is just a dry paper and glue mixture. The water is going to activate it. One thing I did wrong here, I didn't measure, so it looked like it was enough water, but it was too wet. If your paper-mache clay mixture is too moist, it's just going to drip and fall off. It's going to slide right off of your sculpture. So I am going to go get some more paper-mache clay and add it into my mix, because this is just too wet, soupy. All right. The magic of editing. So I got some more dry paper-mache clay mixture, and I'm just going to mix it up. If you've ever made biscuits before, the consistency is really similar to biscuit dough. Brownie batter is way too moist for this. It actually should be a lot drier of a mixture. And that way it has a consistency similar to Play-Doh, and you can really form it into the shapes that you want. The nice thing about paper-mache clay is it dries very lightweight, and it's pretty durable, pretty sturdy. So you can use your fingers if you want, or you can use the popsicle sticks to smear it on, but you should be getting some pretty big globs of this clay mixture. And as you're forming it, really press it into the foil to make sure it doesn't move. If you find that your mixture is not sticking very well, it's probably still too wet. Now, your paper-mache clay will start to dry within about 10 to 15 minutes, and it should be fully dry within an hour of application. So whatever you mix up, you will need to use in class. You can add features with the paper-mache clay. So your feet, you may not have actually covered with foil. You might have just had the wire loop stapled into the base. You can actually build the paper-mache clay around your foot to get the shape that you need. It also sticks really well to itself after it's been dried, so you can continue adding extra features. Maybe you're giving your person a jacket or something, you need to add the hoodie on the back. You can totally do that afterwards. Now things like hair, if it's really long or ornate, you may have wanted to add wire or something to stick it to. It does need a little bit of structure on the inside, but not a lot. Really make sure that you are pressing the clay with your craft stick. You can also use your fingers for this, but be very, very gentle. Go slow. It feels a lot like icing a cake.